So, do you want to learn how ATS systems work to filter out your resume and throw them directly into the trash? Or maybe you are a startup owner and you want to build some kind of ATS system that is free and cheap and can be used in your actual hiring process. So watch this. I've built this simple AI resume analyzer using GPT, of course. So what it does is just take the API key, you upload your resume, you write the keywords that are required for the job, you just do them comma separated like this: React, Node.js, JavaScript, Python, etc. And then you just analyze the resume. You will get the score, compatibility score. You can extract the information from the candidate's resume, as well as you can check which words completely match, and you can obviously build upon on top of this to add more parameters. Let me just show you how it works. So I'm gonna upload my own resume. Here it goes. I'm gonna do React and Python because these two are in my resume. I think it should be able to find these, as well as I think I can do Django if it's in my resume. I don't remember. And then you just copy paste your API key that you have got from OpenAI, right? It's very cheap. And now we have done this. Now we just click on analyze resume and see what happens. Okay, it's analyzing and the results are here. So it matches 95%. Compatibility score of 95 reflects a strong match for key technologies: React, Python, Django. All three keywords match, 100% match rate with my resume. And it has also extracted the years of experience. So total experience 3 years. Analysis: the candidate has total experience 3 years, blah blah blah, with the relevant roles, blah blah, with React and Django, which aligns well with the keywords provided. And as well as it has extracted the information, contact information, name, email, phone. So this can be used to save into your database, your personal database, or for maybe marketing purposes. You just need a lot of resume for collecting a lot of data. And you can even rank people's resume based on these scores. You can add more parameters to analyzing this score. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. So now let's get to the code and see how it actually works. So I'm gonna build this with plain HTML, CSS, as well as our good old JS. So using Claude, obviously, I have written all the styles for the classes. So Claude will easily help you write all the classes if you want to change the styles. If this is the HTML page that you need. So this is a single HTML page. You just need to open this HTML page and this will work in your local. And then you can copy paste your open API key. Nothing complex. Obviously API key is safe because it's on local. So let's get started with HTML, and we have to start from here. So I have zoomed in. So what happens is this simple HTML page. What does a simple HTML page have? It has HTML, CSS. It will import some kind of CSS from other file, but instead of CSS I'm just doing it in the style tags, right? No external file required. So this is just a lot of styles here. You can easily copy paste this code and it will work right away. So after this we have our HTML, right? HTML in our header. We just use the header and some title. This part, this is just simple HTML, nothing interesting. So let's just, and then we have our main content. So what we have in main content is a form group, and in a form group we have our input for API key, and it will obviously be type password, so it's not visible on the front end, and obviously it's required. Then we have this, right? Then we just give the user link to Open API platform if the user doesn't have a key, Open API key. I'm doing this for you, but if you want, you can store the API key in your backend, and then directly you won't need to copy paste your key here. You can do it in your env variables, but for demo purposes this is much easier. So after this we have a file upload section. So resume file, of course we have an input of type file, and this will have ID of file input, right? And it will only accept PDF format, right? After this one, after this it will just do the file name. We need an ID for this div file name so that we can show the file name directly below the upload input, right? After this we have our job requirement keywords. So basically a text area, and the text area will have a placeholder. So these placeholders will work. Let me show you. For now it has to be comma separated because we'll be extracting using the commas simple text. If the user doesn't do it correctly, you can add more checks if possible. Then just text, nothing interesting, and the final button to analyze, and this will have analyze button ID and run analyze resume function. So this will run our script, right, JavaScript. And finally we just show the compatibility scores. After the result we show the keyword analysis, we show experience analysis, as well as extracted contact info of the candidate. And this is just a loader spinner after you click analyze resume, right? So let's just minimize this HTML part and get to the main, our JavaScript code. Finally the script is here, right? First of all, before running the script, we need, at the bottom of the script, we need this from CDN. This is PDF.js library. So what we'll be doing it is that after getting the PDF from the user, we will be extracting the text from the PDF. So this library will help us to extract the text from the PDF, and then we will be sending the text to the as a prompt to GPT to analyze for us, and then return back the response, and then we will just show it to the user. So this library we are loading it at the bottom of the page, so it doesn't get heavier, but it's required. So without this, obviously your code won't work. So pdf.js worker is required, right? Let's start our script from the top. So all of this code is just to get the different type of DOM elements using their IDs, upload area, file input, file name, and then add event listeners like click, drag over. This is to upload the file, and drop. You can drag and drop your PDF files here in this area and it will work. So, and some checks like this file length has to be above 0. So after that the handle file function will run, and event listener for change if file is changed again. So you need to update the new file in the handle file function, right? So these are the simple selecting the DOM elements, nothing special. Our main function is starts from here. So handle file, this function basically checks if this is a PDF file or not, and its size is less than 10 MB, and then it runs the extract PDF text function after sending that file as argument. So what extract PDF text file does is that it tries to read the PDF file line by line or word by word, and as well as iterate over the pages and just keep on saving the elements into a text, I mean a single text, right? So after that we just trim the text that we have extracted from PDF and console log the text. So this will be consoled here, I guess. You can see the console part in the console. So this is the text that was extracted from my PDF, and its length is 2500, right? And if there's an error, just show the error, nothing special. After this we have our analyze resume. Obviously this function was run first. What it does is just takes the API key when you click on analyze button, takes the keywords using the element ID. So this will be the ID for the DOM element. If no API key, throw error. If no file uploaded, throw error. If no keywords, then throw error, right? After this we just console log the extracted text to see if it's working or not, and then we just make a prompt for GPT. So we have analyzed the resume text and provide a JSON response with the following structure. So we have to tell GPT that the response has to be in JSON. It can't because we need to extract the text properly and then show it to the user, so we need it in JSON format. So GPT will respond back in this format. It will give us the name, email, phone, this candidate info, experience, as well as this compatibility score, right? Score explanation. So and we just send in the PDF that we text that we extracted from PDF into this resume text. So this this prompt will be quite long, obviously. So hope GPT works. If the resume is too big or if there too much text, then make sure that you kind of trim the extracted text or maybe shorten this text here and remove all some instructions or shorten them at least, because we are using GPT-4o mini and a lot of tokens will give you sort of irregular result. So make sure you may shorten the prompt as small as you can. Then we just make a fetch call at OpenAPI with our API key, obviously, authorization, bearer, and API key. This is how you make API calls from JavaScript directly. And we just send in the data or post data. We need the model to be GPT-4o mini. It's cheap. We need system prompt, so we tell GPT how to behave. We tell it that you are an expert resume analyzer and respond back in JSON format only. And then we give the prompt in role user, right? After this, we have max tokens 2000, so response is cut off at 2000, and temperature is 0.3, so make it as accurate as possible. No need to add fluff or any extra text, right? After this, we have our response status, so we are checking if the API worked or not. If it doesn't work, then just say API failed and show the error. And if it does work, then extract the JSON, extract the content, and just match the JSON format and just extract the content from that, right? Where it starts, because GPT will won't be able to return exact JSON. It will return in some other format, and then you can print all of this and see what happens. But this is basically just extracting the response from that API call, right? After this, we just parse the JSON and show display, run the results, and run this function display results by providing it these analysis result as argument. Finally, if there's error, obviously, then show the error or and close the spinner, right? After this, our analyze resume function has run and it's going to display the results. Hide error, show error, and show loading, these are just for front-end purposes to make the UI clean. So I won't be explaining those. I'll just explain this display result. So display result basically just gets the DOM elements using the ID that we have for our result section, and just fill those elements with our own data. So we got the data, like we got the contact information, so make contact fields as many as possible if it's available, and then iterate over contact fields, and then just keep on adding them to our DOM element. So just like contact info, we have our matched keywords and we have our compatibility score. So this is just the score that GPT returned, and this is how your simple AT system works. You can find the link in the description for Git repository, and you can just run this file in your local. It will work fine. Just get your OpenAPI key, and you will need maybe $5 in your account to make this work. Or let me know if you want this hosted somewhere, so you guys can test it out for free. So this is it. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. I'll be doing a lot of projects related to AI stuff for beginners in simple language. So give a like and subscribe if you want to follow these tutorials. Thank you.